everyone, welcome back. Another day, another dollar. Hey, last week was a very productive week. I made $1,000 in 4 days only. That's how good it was last week. Yesterday I started my ride along and I had to cut it short because after my fourth delivery I got pulled over by the police. I made a right turn out of a residential area, and as I'm driving down, I see in my rear view mirror, I see flashing lights, and this police is coming from further down from where I made my right turn. I can see that in the rear view mirror. And from where I made my right turn, there's no way a police officer can be on shoulders because it's two one-way. Absolutely no room because I'm coming out of a residential area. So I did what you're supposed to do. I pulled to the right to give him the right way to go, not knowing he's gonna pull up behind me. And he pulled up behind me. So I'm like, oh crap, what is this all about now? I didn't run a red light, didn't run a stop sign. I wasn't speeding. So what is this about? Anyway, I did what you're supposed to do. Put both hands on the steering wheel like this so they can see you have absolutely nothing. And he sat there in his cruiser for, I'll say maybe about 3 minutes, I guess, trying to figure out what's going on, running my license plate and whatnot. So he finally came over and he said, "How are you doing today, sir?" I said, "I'm good, officer." He said, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" I'm like, "Absolutely no idea." He said, "When you drove by me just now, I got a hit. And it says that your registration is suspended. Do you have any outstanding tickets? Any issues that you know of?" I'm like, "No, my insurance is up to date and I have no tickets. As far as I'm concerned, my registration and everything is fine." You see, there's two things I don't play with: my passport and my driving privileges. So he said, "Okay, you need to call motor vehicle to find out what's going on because I got a hit, but the system is not telling me what the reason is." So I said, "Okay, I'll park right here and call motor vehicle," not knowing it was Columbus Day and state employees were off yesterday. So I called, absolutely no answer. So I finally drove to one of the express center, and there were a bunch of people there using the kiosk, and they're like, "Yeah, today's holiday, so the office is closed." I'm like, okay. I went home, pulled my driving record, and it says driving privilege status active. And that's exactly what I expected because I know all my documents are in order, especially when it comes to my driving privilege. What I suspect is another driver drove past this officer. I did not drive past no officer. There was no officer that I drove by. Another driver drove past him. He was probably asleep, was probably on his phone, distracted. And I guess when he lifted up his head, the first car he saw was my car. And so he flagged me down. But that was it. After that incident, that was it for my day, man. It was done. It was over. I went home, and after about 3 hours, I decided, let me come back out and just see how things are, see if I can make an extra 50 bucks. But man, I got bombarded with a bunch of crap to the point where my acceptance rate went down to 0. Some of them were good paying offers, but at the time of day, I will always turn them down because of the directions where they're going. I'm not gonna get caught up into that. So that was my day yesterday, and that's the reason why I cut my ride along short. But you know what I really want to talk about today is when you feel like just quitting everything because you have no motivation to go out and work. Just feel like calling it quits. You know, if you're feeling that way, you're not alone. We've all been there. I've been there. And your reason for feeling that way may be different from mine. Your reason may be because you're not making the money you believe you should be making, or you're not getting the offers you believe you should be getting, or your zone is not hot and it's difficult for you to log on. For me, it was a life-changing event, a personal reason. It makes it hard for me to get out of bed, hit the shower, get to the car, turn the key, and hit the road. Very, very difficult. But I know I have a responsibility, and you too have a responsibility. Like I said, just know that you're not alone in this. You know, you have to be mentally strong. You have to find a support system. A support system you can find online. You know, watching content creators, family members, friends who support what you do. You have to find that. Otherwise, you know, we have two options. It's either we continue grinding or we find a W-2. As for me, a W-2 is out of the question, at least for now. But I never discard anything because I'm open to changes. If something good come along and it means I have to do this part-time, well, then that's exactly what I will do. I will adjust. If your reasons is because of the aforementioned, you probably want to reevaluate everything. Check the zone you're in. Check to see if there's a different zone where you can log on to, even if that means that you have to drive 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, even 40 minutes. But you know, when you get to that zone, you're going to be working there for the rest of the day and you're going to be making your money a lot easier. These are changes that you may have to make. Stay away and don't listen to negative people, because they may also be a factor in you not having the motivation to come out and work. I love what I do because I love my independence. I love the fact that I can come to work when I want to. I can log off when I want to. I can work as long as I want to in a given day. And I can just pause and say, let me go grab me something to eat, and spend as much time as I want doing that. And I have to give account to nobody. But the feeling sometimes of not having that motivation is real. It's real, man. I go through it almost every day. I'm fine. I'm fine. But that life-changing event changed a lot of things for me. And like I said, man, sometimes the motivation is just not there. Another thing I've done to help get me through all of this is, you know, I've some simple things. I've put together like probably 4 or 5 playlists, and they keep me company. Because not having motivation and you still come out to grind, it gets lonely out here, man. It gets very lonely. And, you know, you can't be talking to friends on the phone all the time when you're doing your work. So music is my friend. And I play every genre, man. I play country, reggae, bachata, salsa, you name it. You know, I hope when you watch my content that it gives you motivation, and I hope that you can take away a point or two to help you along your journey. I want to give a shout out to those of you who I've met here in Baltimore, who have thanked me for, you know, giving you a tip here and there, and it has made a big difference in your earnings. Especially those of you who are now on the bandwagon with Shop and Pay. You said you hated Shop and Pay until you started watching me. I'm so happy that I was able to open your eyes to the world of Shop and Pay to help you meet your goals. So my friends, be strong and have a positive attitude. If your reason for not having motivation or any zeal to come out to work is because you're not making the money you feel like you should be making, then try to make those changes that I mentioned. And if you've tried everything and it's still not working, then maybe it's time for you to do whatever it is you have to do. That's all I wanted to share with you guys today. It's been on my mind. You know, I don't want it to be where you see me come out and I share my content and it looks like everything is nice and peachy. No, we all go through the struggle, man. We all go through the struggle. All right? Wish you all the best. Be safe. We have an offer from Uber Eats to shop for 25 items at Safeway. 1 mile, $16. Let's go. All right, let's get this order dropped off. All right, the order has been dropped off, and the next offer I accepted is from Uber Eats. It's for a pickup at Panera Bread. It's paying $6.91 for 2 miles. Let's call that $7. And it's heading in the direction where I'm heading right now to pick up a delivered catering order. Let's go. Order dropped off, and we're 2 miles away from our delivered pickup. And the drop off is right around the corner. So we're driving back 2 miles. Let's go. All right, I have the order. Let's get it dropped off. Man, I'm so happy. I run into 2 buddies here at Petermore Catering. 2 buddies of the channel, Yali and Jonathan. I run into Jonathan more often because we always end up seeing each other at Target doing shop and pay for ship or DoorDash. So it was really, really nice, man. We had, we laughed a bit and it was nice to see friends, man. Let's go. All right, the order has been dropped off. So Jolly is the one with the beard and Jonathan is the one with the Under Armour baseball cap. Jolly, some time ago, a few months ago, gave me a tip for when I'm picking up catering order from Kosi. And let me tell you something, that tip has been very valuable to me. Before that, I was worrying about where the hell am I gonna park? Thank you, buddy. And it was really, really nice seeing you guys. Let's keep it rolling. All right, guys, I'm back. I took a long break, about 2.5 hours, and it felt really, really good. My next offer is from DoorDash. It's a stock order. We're shopping for 2 items at Ace Hardware Store, and we're picking up some ice cream from Cold Stone. And it's going 6 miles for $17. Let's go. All right, let's get these orders dropped off. I have an ice cream cake, so I'm treating that as a special cargo. I have that in the cooler bag. And my first drop off is 1 mile away. It's the order from Ace. Let's go. My next offer is a trip radar from Uber Eats. It's a stock order. We're picking up at Isabella and the chicken box. 5 miles, $19. Let's go to Isabella. All right, let's get these orders dropped off. My first drop is 3 miles away. Let's go. All right, we have an offer from DoorDash. It's a stock order. We're shopping for 17 items at Sprouts and 3 items at Safeway. It's for the same customer, 2 miles, $23. I've declined so many offers from DoorDash because DoorDash is now stocking almost every single offers that they're sending. And it just doesn't make any sense. I'm not shopping at Aldi. Not for the amount of items that DoorDash want me to shop for. And I'm not shopping at Sprouts and then go across the harbor to shop at Giant. It just doesn't make any sense. Let's go to Sprouts. All right, we're done shopping. Let's go get this dropped off. We're 1.5 miles away from the customer. Let's go. All right, the order has been dropped off. Let's see if we can squeeze in one last order before calling it quits. Let's go. Here's what I'm talking about. Just a couple of weeks ago, an offer like this used to be for 1 shop and pay, going maybe 4 or 5 miles. Now, they're for stocks. Sometimes a stock of 3 for $20. 3 different customers, 3 different stores. So, no idea what DoorDash is up to, man. But, you know, as much as I want to, I'm not that desperate. I'll wait for the right order to come through. Right, I guess DoorDash is listening. My next offer is from DoorDash to shop for 4 items at Target. It's going 6 miles for $15. Let's go. Hopefully I can pick up a ship order in there that's going in the same direction and I can do a little bit of dirty multi-apping. We'll see. Let's go. All right, I'm done shopping. Let's go get this order dropped off. So check this out. While I was shopping, DoorDash sent this to me. Okay? See one customer? This is where I'm going right now. And DoorDash is trying to send me all the way back over here. 14 miles. To shop at the same Target for 4 items. 14 miles. For $14. This is what I'm talking about. Don't get fooled by this, guys. Make the right decision. This is not a good order to take. You can wait and get something a lot better. Let's go. All right, the order has been dropped off, and that's it. I'm calling it quits for the day. I did pick up a delivered catering order from DLIVRD for tomorrow. It's paying $27. Remember, guys, if you're struggling and you're finding that you have absolutely no motivation to come out and work, you need to find that support. You need to make the necessary changes that you need to make. But find that support, whether it be on social media, from families, or from friends. Just find that support and know that you're not in this alone. We're all in this together. If it's your first time here on my channel, please like and subscribe. And thank you for your support. And with that said, if you're working today, please continue to give great customer service and be safe. And I'll see you in the next one.